bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere. Going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses. I was caught in the middle of a railroad track, underground, and I knew there was no turning back.
Alright, this right here, 64 Galaxy. Recently got it running and got like 400 miles on it now. But during this 400 miles, just noticed it was lacking in the power department. I guess these stock heads and all the factory EFI stuff just doesn't run very good. It's just a 94 model heads intake. The EFI intake was converted with a converter plate to a carburetor, and that's probably one of the flow disadvantages it has. And it's just that with Howard's cam in it, and then everything's pretty much stock, or I guess if you count 30 over bore, and everything else is just stock. So now we're just going to put some Chinesium heads on here and a Wyland intake and see if it does anything better. Oh, got the block all stripped down, and now I'm just going to have a bunch of cleanup because the gasket's like melted to the block. But just going to get all cleaned up and start trying to put the heads back on it. Here's a comparison between the 94 heads that came off there and the Speedmaster heads, or I think that's what they are anyways, but some kind of Chinese head anyways. But they seem to be a little bit different intake ports on them. I don't know if they're really bigger or not. They kind of just seem like they just twist the port the other direction around. And valves are a little bit different. They're slightly bigger. And then the exhaust ports, a whole entirely different thing. We'll have to get some new manifolds because the ports are raised in these compared to the EFI head.
This is a BBF aluminum head straight from my yellow friends in China.
First in a big block, maybe you'll grow a pair with a pair of aluminum heads, or you're still running to spare like you need a repair, or you'll burn rubber like no other. First in a big block, maybe you'll grow a pair with a pair of aluminum heads, or you're still running to spare like you need a repair, or you'll burn rubber like no other.
Alright, waiting on some push rod and stuff to put the motor the rest of the way together. So the ignition side of everything came in. 460's been running with a Chinese eBay distributor, so I just thought I'd just go ahead and get a better ignition system also.
Listen to this talk.
Went ahead and went with the Aces distributor. It comes with the distributor, like a 6LA box that controls it, and coil. And also a screen. I think you can adjust the time and everything like that with a screen. Don't know for sure yet. They don't really have too much information on this. People usually run it with the EFI stuff too, but we're just going to be running it with the carburetor and Just going to be a standalone unit. So we're just going to slap it on there and see what it's really about. Okay, waiting on the push rods. So just went ahead and set everything together. Got the heads back on it. They bolt pattern's the same, so I guess that's a plus. Yeah, the only thing that isn't the same is the power steering bracket bolts. They're a little bit smaller thread. They're 3/8 by 16 instead of whatever the factory ones are. I don't know what they are. But the threads are just a little bit smaller, so we went ahead and got the stock bolts and rethreaded them. And they work except for one. One's in a different place, but it should be enough to hold all that, maybe. Possibly. If not, it's just going to fall off later. Okay, it's going to rip off. But other than that, it seems like the head angle's about right. That intake seems to sit pretty decently flat. Just got it laying up there right now. Just going to take it off later, and whenever the push rods come, and make sure that the lifters are all the way at the bottom to adjust the rockers right. And then also waiting on manifolds, because the EFI manifolds are just a hair bit different than the older carbureted manifolds.
They're raised, or they're dropped.
All right, yeah.
The ports on these are raised about a 1/2 inch.
Yes, these are raised.
Over the EFIs. So the factory manifold doesn't even cover the top of the port on these.
It's the same thing with the carbureted intakes also. Carbureted intakes are the same situation. So if you have an EFI deal, definitely don't try to get one of these carbureted intakes, because it's the same situation. But other than that, the motor looks about twice the size it was. So
Actually, looks good.
Since it's so big, maybe I mean, I guess it's not really bigger, but maybe it'll make it run better since it's bigger looking now.
Maybe looking pretty and make it faster.
Maybe. Starting this installation by trying to figure out where to put the control box unit thing, or you want to call it. But just going to put it right here on the fender. It seems like it has quite a bit of space, and it'd be just right beside the battery, so it's easy to run the battery cable wire. This just hooks up with pretty much 2 wires. Has a ground and a power wire. Well, this is the tack one. It has ground tack, and oh, here's the 2 battery wires. It has a ground and a power wire for it, and then it has an ignition wire, and that's pretty much all you need to run this. And then just plug it into the distributor, and it should run by the instructions they provided.
Red wire is tack signal, red wire is ignition.
Yes. And then this is supposed to be distributor.
That goes to your distributor. The only thing about this kit is it does come with plug wires, and you got to make them yourself. The pictures showed that they were already made to length, but apparently you make your own length.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the tools to make the plug wires, you're going to have to invest in that too, unless you buy a separate plug wire.
Yes. But for this unit though, this application might be a little different anyways, because this is like the Cleveland and a 460 shares the same distributor. So I mean, being the block difference, so I mean, I guess they just made it like that possibly, but they're probably all like that due to making it cheaper. Probably just send the same set of plug wires for all their kits, is what I'm figuring. So yeah. So what did you get accomplished today?
Nothing yet.
Yeah.
It's still
I need
early.
your help real quick.
You got the coil mounted and the computer mounted, so it's going to look like yay. And now I just need a distributor put in, wires into the battery, and tack, and it should be all wired. Okay, you got the wires roughly ran into the car and got the screen in here. Just going to probably 3D print a deal to hold that screen in there, because somebody, one of the recent owners, tore up that radio trim and everything, can't seem to find it. So I'm just going to make a thing to cover the hole with that screen. Let's see if the screen works. The voltage is very, very sensitive on these. Well,
No business, Vaughn, insecure junkyard motherfucker!
I guess it don't work. that charger unhooked? Oh, yeah, it don't work without it. Yeah, if the car's been sitting there a while and the voltage is lower, oh, I guess it don't work either. Okay, with 13 volts of battery, it seems to work. It's very sensitive. So I guess we're going to see if this even runs with the car running. It may not, but surely on the alternator charging it'll run.
First on the big block, maybe you'll grow a pair with a pair of aluminum heads, or you're still running to spare like you need a repair, or you burn rubber like no other.
Alright, the push rods have came in and the manifolds came in. So now I'm going to be putting in the push rods and tying the rockers down and go ahead and get the rest of it all put back together. It's running. Got the timer all set up and just going to see how it runs now.